guys, this is just a little follow-up video. Not only am I going to post it to show you my setup, and what I kind of did is kind of a temporary setup. Obviously, I'm not using these shift cables and I'm not using these throttles anymore. These are my throttles, these are my keys, these are my battery monitors. Those are the most affordable ones on the market. What do we pay? $5 each?
About, yeah.
Yeah, so. But basically, I'm also doing this video to send to Golden Motors Canada so I can let them see my setup and maybe coach me through what is going on, what I need to do different. And it could be as simple as a software issue, because you can plug a laptop up into these controllers and do a million different things. So it's probably Christy's fault. What? Somebody's got to take the blame around here. So basically, you know, cheap things. It tells me that, you know, I got 49 volts there, 49.5 there. My little keys here, you'll hear that beep. This is a switch for my water cool system. And then the motor, these are foot throttles. Golden Motors carries the correct throttles, but these were cheap and these were to get me through a pinch. But you can kind of look down there and see I got some alignments to do, but and basically, so I went direct drive, considering I considered to do water cool system, so I could do direct drive, and that would not overheat the motors. But the motors did not overheat. My controllers overheated. I don't know if there's a program issue I need to do. I don't know if I have undersized wiring. I don't know. I'm going to take the camera down in there basically to show Golden Motors what I got going on, so not to bore you, but it's got to be done so I can get this situation resolved. Okay, so we're down here. Here are both of my controllers. Here's my incoming power. So 48 volts, 48 volts. I got number 6 wire. I got one battery bank over here. That's my charger connection. And then I have another 48 volt battery bank over here. My motors, I have direct drive. Thinking I could get the more bang out of my buck here, as far as RPMs and torque and power. So this is where I'm at. The batteries, I was trying to get the amp hours on the batteries, and we'll get to that later. So anyway, Golden Motors, if you have any suggestions, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, I would like suggestions on the different throttles, and I'll send all this to you in an email. Here's my Ghetto water cool system to get started, just to test it out, but it works great. So okay, we'll do a follow-up video inside about a couple more things, and then we'll take it from there. And don't judge my wiring. This is all temporary, you know, just to get everything going before I get all my loom and everything else going.
And what is that thing?
This is a 24 volt charger, and then I have another one back here which gives me 48 volts, and then I plug it into that battery pack, and then when I'm charged I plug it into this battery pack. So nice and cozy. Alright guys, so this is a follow-up video from the first test drive. It was a test. Everything went good. Yeah, we have some issues that we're working out, and that's why we made the last video to send to Golden Motors. We made it back to the dock. We had breakfast, and then it was time to pull the boat out. And that's when
the boat didn't want to go.
It did not want to go out. So we backed the trailer down in, got it loaded on there. Everything went as planned. You know, of course, when you're at the dock, you got an audience. Always, but loaded up, everything was good. So I'm pulling forward, and Christy has a little look on her face, and I'm like, she's like, something doesn't look right. Back down. I'm like, okay, back down. Okay.
As the trailer is making weird noises and like it's howling.
Yeah. So now I didn't set the trailer up. The boat, I knew the boat was too far in the rear to begin with, but that's the way I got it, and I haven't came to that point in my life to jack the boat up, reset everything, and get it where it should be in its, what I believe in its correct location. So as I'm pulling forward, she still has this funny face, and the U-bolts, the bolt pings, pops, the strap busts, the welds break, the whole thing, yeah, and the whole thing implodes, and we're like, what the F just happened? And the audience is there. And one guy runs up with a little 1-inch ratchet strap that you would, you know,
hold a coffee table down in the back of your truck
that you would hold your groceries down with or something. Will this help? I'm like, oh my effing Lord. Okay, so then we got Hillbilly that's on an airboat, that's barefooted. He looks like Crocodile Hunter. Don't know where the hell he came from. You know that.
He's not lying though.
Yeah. If you can't tie a knot, you tie a lot. And that's what Hillbilly, I'm going to call him Hillbilly Bob. That's what Hillbilly Bob did. He got in there, he was tying some knots. Keep in mind,
Brian didn't even get out of the truck, really.
Once
the thing broke, he got out, he saw it, he got back in, and he just wanted to puke.
Yeah, I wanted to puke. And okay, so finally, Hillbilly Bob, he gets a bunch of knots. He's like, okay, try it again. Yep, okay. So,
well, we're also tied off with dock lines, and that was it for a while.
Yeah, everything that we could get. So we're pulling out. The boat is slid about 3 feet off the back of the trailer at this point, and there's no way of getting it.
Okay, not off the back of the trailer. 3 feet from the thing that ratchets the jack. 3 feet from that. So the boat is already, I think, too big for this trailer. And then it hangs off a little too much anyways, but 3 additional feet that it does not need to be that far off. Well, we couldn't help it, but...
Couldn't help it. We finally got it out of the water onto land. Hallelujah. And
with the help...
yes, of another vehicle, because my 4-wheel drive wouldn't engage. I don't know why.
And it had been raining. The Sandy parking lot was wet. He was just spinning out.
Remember what I said in the last video? If you believe in signs, we should not have went out, but we did it, and we pulled through.
We had fun, other than the boat trailer thing.
The boat trailer kind of made me sick to my stomach.
And then the people are like, just leave it here. Nobody's going to steal it. I'm like,
I'm going home.
We'll drag this thing down the dirt road before we leave it here.
So, yeah, we're probably going to leave it on the side of the dirt road at one point in time. So, now, the boat's hanging off. It's lifting the back of my vehicle up almost.
I got pictures of that too.
Okay, so we're only like 10 minutes from the house. So we're like, okay, we're going to go, but we're taking dirt roads. We don't want to stop at stop signs because it's raining. And I'm afraid I'm going to get stuck because 4-wheel drive's not engaging. My back wheels are barely
touching the ground.
So every time we came to a stop sign, we would just kind of let off the gas and just
coast through.
Yeah, coast through, wide turns, go. I thought I was going to tell her to get out and run up to one of them, but we were just like, let's just go for it. Slow and steady. If we got to stop on the brakes, then we're screwed.
Because the boat would have been in the back.
Yeah. So never stopped until we made it into the driveway where the gate is.
Which we had to remove just to fit the boat through to get out.
And just as we thought, spinning out. Cannot move. So we have to take Christy's truck up to my truck to pull us all the way into the location that it is now. With all this being said, I have to do a little bit of adjusting, welding, cutting, torching, building, beefing up the trailer. And she'll show you some pictures of everything that exploded, imploded, and fell apart, and disaster, lightning bolts. It was crazy. Bolts slinging off, hitting the boat, and that's for real. Hey,
we made a video that afternoon of everything, but we were such a frazzled mess, we had to delete it because...
Yeah, the hunch punch that we forgot to bring on the boat, we partaked when we got home to relieve some stress, and old hunch punch had some punch, so we just decided to delete that video.
That's embarrassing.
So we didn't embarrass ourselves. So, but hey, you know what? It's all in good fun. And
I say we just put the boat in the marina at Bull Creek and just leave it, but...
Yeah, well, I still got some work to do.
After that.
Oh, after that, yeah, okay.
Then we don't have to worry about this trailer thing no more.
Okay. And I'm probably in agreement with that once we get everything straightened out. So, anyway, it's wintertime now in Florida.
It went from raining. We had a couple fall days, and now we don't even usually get winter, but
Yeah.
it's been like...
I got a jacket on. I don't even know what you're doing in Canada. Holy moly. So, it must be like ice storms or something there. And what is it? It's...
Brian, frost on your windshield is an ice storm to you.
In Florida, it is. Like, Jesus Christ, I got to go preheat the vehicle. Got to go
Which
turn
we've been doing every morning.
Got to go turn the heater on. It's 40 degrees out there. So
I'm in the low 30s.
low 30s. So it's 5:30 now. We have 30 minutes of daylight. I'm not doing any work on the boat. We changed directions a little bit. We're doing work on the house until I get some things figured out. So that's the story.
Until we hear back from Golden Motors and what we need to do, right?
Yes. I'm getting ready to go do some work on the house, having a beer, home from work. It's hot here now. I know I got a jacket on, but we must have the heat on or something. So anyway, till next time, guys. And hopefully we come back with some good news and some positive stories, and we got our shit together. But right now, we're working on it. All right. Cheers.
Bye.